So Bitcoin ETFs just saw $866 million vanish, the second worst outflow day in history. Bitcoin crashed to $96,000. There's fear everywhere, but this might be the setup of a lifetime because this could be a massive bounce. Let's dive in. So diving right into it here, Bitcoin just went through one of its harshest ETF sessions of the year. Taking a look here at this article, the US spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded what we just told you guys, the $866 million bleeding, guys, completely bleeding, right behind February's $1.14 billion flush. So really what's shocking is the timing, right? So this is happening right after the US government decided to officially open back up. So President Trump signed the bill that funds the operations of the United States. And really what we're seeing is a complete bloodbath right after that, because they've shut down for 43 days. Many expected this to boost confidence, right? Everyone expected, okay, the government's back open. We're going to see a flood of capital rushing back into the market. But what happened? We saw Bitcoin plunge, completely fall off a cliff. So taking a look here at the charts, we told you guys this is something that could have happened, right? This is something that was a potential to happen. And we see here that it did. It broke the level, a major level, $99,000 level of support, making a new low. Next level of support we are seeing, okay? You could get one. You could get one about 95, right? It just wicked it. You could get one here. But the major one is about 77. So that's why you're hearing that $77,000 number come into play. So Bitcoin traders are talking about this everywhere. Liquidity cluster show downward pressure building near 98,000 for Bitcoin. The fourth retest of 102 to 100,000 support signals are weakening, they're saying here. And Bitcoin liquidity compression intensifies, downside focus. So everyone, essentially, to give it to you plainly, everyone's bearish, right? You have the sell-offs happening. Liquidity is now stacked below price. Traders are watching for this zone around, 99,000, 98,000, and it's pretty much a bloodbath, guys. And so the upside targets are still the same. The upside targets are still 108,000 to 112,000. They remain valid. But for now, Bitcoin keeps retesting the same floor. If you take a look here at this chart, we see here the floor they're talking about, guys, pretty much the same one that we have. Everything's pretty much the same when you have clean technicals, right? This level here, we have just a clean line on ours, but this is a major level, right? A major level. Right now it's broke through on the daily. It just broke through the day. But as you can see, this is a major level of support, multiple touches, right? And the major level of resistance is up here around, psychologically, it's about 108, right? So that's why you're hearing those numbers time and time again, right? So we're going to continue to see what's going on. We're going to wait for this daily close, because that is going to dictate a lot, guys. I told you, if then scenarios are going to have a breakout either way. So a lot of people got wiped again today, but there is still hope. There's a lot of people saying the reversal is here, and we'll continue to mark up. We'll continue to give you guys updates of what's going on in this crypto market. So next up, we have FDIC pushing for clarity on stablecoins, guys. So we see this happening everywhere, just wanting some clarity. Still, there's still a lot of things unanswered, but the FDIC is pushing for imminent regulatory clarity. And we look at all the volatility, and that's kind of what people want to get away from. They want to get away from the volatility. And the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia's at the FinTech conference, the FDIC, the acting chairman, Travis Hill, said that they announced plans to release the agency's first ever stablecoin guidelines, guys. Stablecoins are everywhere right now. And, with that, we're seeing that just the want for clarity, right? The Genius Act was passed, right? But still, they just want to, have a huge shift in U.S. crypto banking. They want clear rules. Banks finally will now know how to issue stablecoins properly. tokenized deposits, have standardized requirements, and institutions won't need special approvals for everyday blockchain transactions, right? So Hill emphasized that during the conference there, and I think it's something that everyone should be pushing for, something that's good, not just for the price action of crypto, but just good for crypto in general. So he's pushing for an emergency controls that will allow funds to be frozen in smart contracts if a bank collapses. So this is regulatory clarity the industry has been pushing for. And to be honest with you, it sets a stronger foundation for digital assets. So love what I'm seeing here. And I love that, like, even if a bank goes down, right, everything's on the blockchain, you're secure, right? And so that's something that I love to see, because to be honest with you, to see that implementation in an environment where banks are typically not for crypto, right? Because they can't like fee you to death anymore, right? Can make money on you. They're not really for crypto, but to see how there's a middle ground, I believe is a great thing for everyone. So love that. So billionaire Arthur Hayes says one digital asset could explode by 3,700% quite quickly. So here he's calling again for Zcash, guys. This is the first time I ever heard him talk about Zcash. You guys know how I feel. It's like Zcash exploded, I think, a week ago, and all of a sudden Arthur Hayes saying, "Oh, this is my second largest holding." I'm like, come on, man, come on. But either way, he's out here saying it's not over for Zcash. It's a privacy coin, focused on privacy, and he put a target between $10,000 to $20,000. That's massive upside. So his reasoning is simple. He's saying Bitcoin is traceable. Monero's privacy is being weakened with forensic tools, like people are cracking that. Zcash right now, he's saying, offers the strongest privacy architecture thanks to zero knowledge cryptography. So, and you know, AI is making surveillance easier. Hayes is saying true privacy will become a premium sector. And to be honest with you, this is very cool because you see Cardano really focusing on midnight right now, right? So very interesting to see this privacy push. So he's saying Arthur Hayes is saying he's still buying and considers Zcash one of the highest conviction plays this cycle. So take a look at that, guys. And he's pretty much known for Bitcoin, right? So to see him coming out and co-signing Zcash out of nowhere, I think it's very interesting. And he's an OG in the space. I get it. He's an OG in the space. So definitely we'll be following this closely and honestly see how Zcash performs, right? Zcash came out of nowhere last week, out of nowhere, and it's number 17 on CoinMarketCap now. Zcash has been around for a while, guys, since 2017. Zcash has been around for a while. It's been falling off a cliff for a while. All-time high is $4,200. Currently at $593. It was $36, you guys. You could have, oh my gosh, crazy. So we see the privacy coin push. We'll see if any others follow suit. And definitely think Zcash. I don't think anyone saw Zcash coming. I don't care what anyone says. I don't think anyone saw it coming. So definitely gonna follow that and give you guys updates there. So whether the next surge comes from a liquidity hunt, regulation, or macro catalyst, the market is gearing up for a big shift. And I think people aren't paying attention to that. I think if people are caught up on the leg down, guys, and look at where we're at. All the upside to the left. All the upside to the left. Sky is the limit. So very excited. People that have been in the space a while are accumulating, using this as a way to get discounted coins, discounted crypto. That's what people are, red, orange, and yellow. The people that have been in the space a while are accumulating. And that is something that we've seen time and time again. Retail gets flushed out. People that make money are typically ones that accumulate during the famine, right? During the times when people are freaking out and most people leaving the market forever. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.